Hello and welcome to episode 68 of Oblivion. I'm myself and I'm just exiting Luciana Galena's house. And I did some research on where I can find some grand soul gems. According to the research, other than finding some random soul gems in random dungeons, there are some guaranteed soul gems. One is in Archmage's quarters. Some are in dungeons near Cheydinhall, and two are in Carl's Mages Guild. Two guaranteed Grand Soul Gems. So I will travel to Carl and steal their Soul Gems. On the way, if I find any, I will of course have any Omika rewards and the other thing. Dragon Tongue. But I guess I'll sleep until dusk because, well, I am not vulnerable to sunlight. Yeah, I'll sleep until dusk anyway. Not in the fair deal though. But I'll see you in Coral. So, I have arrived to Coral. Now to go to the Mages Guild and steal their two grand soul gems, which is all the soul gems I still need for the rest of the vampirism quest. I mean vampire cure.
Found some good pauldrons at the armorer.
I've always been happy with weapons I've bought there.
And if anybody is
You have been
wrong,
found guilty of breaking guild rules and have been suspended. Should you wish to clear your name, speak with Ramanus Polos at once.
yeah.
He can be found at the Arcane University in the Imperial City. I'm very disappointed in you.
Of course you are, but I was searching for the alchemist in case they'd be willing to sell me
Good to see
something.
you. Excuse me. My name is Angalmo. Can I help you?
You can.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
No master stuff, but do you have dragon tongue or red ward? No dragon tongue. No red ward.
Go ahead.
But I'll make you love me. So bad, good.
Don't. You've got a point. I like that. What? I can't argue with that.
Okay,
Farewell.
so don't. So those are soul gems, but he's observing me. Lesser, petty. It may not actually be forbidden to unlock this case. May not.
Hello.
I'm not certain it is not. Okay, what do we have here? The firmament, fundamentals of alchemy, some alchemy ingredients. Would you care to move somewhere else, Angalmo? Gleitle? I don't need a Gleitle. Oh, it's locked. I didn't notice. Add. Da. Forest diamond, Gleitle, cheese Gleitle. Very hard. I suspect I really shouldn't be glowing while sneaking, but nobody does see me, so it's fine. Come on, gland. Come on. So I need one more. And I highly suspect it's in that display case that
Good
Anselmo
evening.
is guarding. But since he's guarding that, might as well loot his chest. And yeah, they can't expel me while I am expelled. I can still be fined. Or imprisoned. Lesser, grand, grand, grand. But some of the grants were filled, weren't they? Yeah. 2 had greater souls in them. Well, that's all I actually need. So now I'll return to Miss Witch. Wait, Witch isn't her last name. Either way, I will return to the witch who lives not here, I think. Heal. At Darkalow. Interesting. Very interesting. One of the locations for guaranteed locations of Grand Soul Gems was Darkalow's basement. Yeah, the witch had some in her basement. I could have stolen it from her. But there is only one guaranteed in her basement. Anyway, I'll make my way back to her. See you there. So, I'm at Darkalow's at the witch's house. Look what she did to my horse. Well, actually I did it to him myself with the old gate. But anyway, time to go talk to the witch. Which is in this house. Let's steal from her first. Oh. I want to see what I am stealing. Oh, that's a broom. So that she can fly. Wait, is it damage health? Yeah, I can damage people with onions. They are like ogres in that regard. Oh, that's just like use. And I don't see the basement. That supposedly houses a Grand Soul Gem. I do see a bronze necklace. Brief history of the Empire. Whatever. Let's talk to her.
Good to see you again. Do you have the soul gems I requested?
Yes, I have 5 soul gems.
Oh, wonderful. These will be most useful to me. Now to the matter at hand. You need a cure for vampirism, yes? I believe I can create a potion that will do the trick, but it requires a few things. To start, I'll need 6 cloves of garlic, 2 shoots of bloodgrass, and 5 leaves of nightshade. Those will be easy enough for you to find.
Yes.
But I'll also need the blood of an Argonian and the ashes of a powerful vampire. Those may be more difficult for you to acquire. Any old Argonian will do, but the vampire must be very powerful indeed. If you succeed, I'll get you what you need. Any questions?
Where can I find the highly powerful vampires?
This one is difficult. It may be quite a trial for you. But if you are successful, it will make the cure all the more worth it. You have come across a vampire or two in your travels, perhaps? I assure you, they are nothing like what you must face. The vampire you seek is powerful. So powerful that those who sought to destroy him were unsuccessful, no matter what they tried.
Did they try
The
fire?
best they could do was to imprison him underground, where he survives to this day. Search near the North Panther River for Hinderil. If you can vanquish him, his ashes will be more than adequate for my needs.
Okay. I need to murder an Argonian or kill one in legitimate way. I need 2 bloodgrass, I need 6 garlic and 2 nightshade.
Goodbye.
I am certain I have the required potion ingredients at my house. She doesn't happen to have any of those. Rude, Mr. Wolf! Rude you are! So, what will I do and in what order? Hinderil. North Panther River? What is the Panther River though? That's the Niban. That's Silverfish River. Panther River here. I also happen to know that in Undertow? No. That in Flooded Mine there is a bunch of Argonians who will have respawned by now. So, first I shall make my way to Hinderil at North Panther River. Time for double time. So I am now double timing, but I need to make sure my horse survives the journey. And I shall run on the horse, while the horse shall run while I ride it. I shall not be standing on the horse and running while the horse stands still. Anyway. So, ouchies for the horse. What shall be my end? Well, how about Dumbledore's misdeeds during the Second War of... Who are you?
Ah!
Oh, you were shooting at the wall for nothing. Good thing I didn't shoot you. During the Second War of Voldemort. So, well, let's do the all misdeeds regarding Voldemort and the wars against him. So, firstly, let's start with, well, the first technology I know, which would be the one where he places Harry with Dursleys. He knows Dursleys are going to torment him. McGonagall makes sure that he knows. Yet he places him with them anyway. Now, he does have an excuse that it's best if Harry didn't. Well, 2 excuses. One which he uses to those he doesn't trust, like McGonagall, which is that it's best if he doesn't know he's famous, and one that he gives to those that know about the protection he supposedly has, like Snape, which is that it protects him from Voldemort. Now, about protection from Voldemort, that really only comes into play once during the first book, where he incinerates Voldemort with his hands. Well, Claremont. Well, the other thing that it's better if he doesn't go arrogant from being famous, well, that implies that he doesn't know any wizard who would be able to not spoil him, which implies bad things about the Order of the Phoenix. Oh, those are Nightshades. No, those are Foxgloves, my mistake. Okay, so yeah. Placing Harry with Dursleys was the first thing, I think. So, what else does he do? Yeah. Second, I suppose... He does many things, many of them aren't misdeeds actually, so... I have to think about what stuff he does and is a misdeed. Well, I guess next would be using the stone, the Philosopher's Stone specifically, to lure Voldemort to Hogwarts while there are students there. And also using potentially lethal traps to trap Voldemort, well, try to. Because many of those trucks could have killed students. Well, the troll could have killed them, the three-headed dog could have killed them, Devil Snare could have killed them. I'm going to give McGonagall the benefit of the doubt and say that perhaps she enchanted the test set to merely inflict the grievous wounds, but not to actually kill. But the others, yeah, those were certainly potentially fate. Well, it's also possible that the poisons, supposedly poisons, in the Snape's one, were actually just to draft the sleeping death, in which case those wouldn't be potentially fatal. And if anyone is stupid enough to walk into a fire, that's on them. But yeah, luring Voldemort to school was a misdeed, certainly. Red water slow. Is this it? Yes. So, returning back to normal time. And I am back in normal time. I'll need to sleep in here. And I also want to do not advertise my presence, so this. How much weight do I carry? I have plenty of space. She only took 2 of the Grand Soul Gems, not all 5. Interesting. I thought she wanted 5. Okay. Hello, Mr. Corpse. Let's see. How can I get to the vampire and slaughter him? You're a skeleton. Okay, do I need any recharge? Oh, that's a greater? But I'd still prefer catching graters into Azuras. Star. A very hard door. Let's see. So, mostly north, the vampire is.
Who's there?
Certainly not I. You're good. Let's see. Do I want to insanify you? I don't have a better one, but I may poison it. Such as paralyze probably won't do anything. Let's do the poison. Did he die? Yes, he died. 2, 4, 6, 8. All 8 attributes this damages. These are some horrific arrows. Well, horrifying. They do only do 2 damage to each attribute. But this was not the vampire I wanted. Though the arrows are good self-fodder. Okay, let's go on. And this was a dead end. Yeah, I'm more illusory than ever before. Whom can I see? I can hear the gloom wraith somehow. So, his gloominess shall not protect him from sudden onset of death. Go, Crocodile Deidra! Make them pay! In ectoplasm! Okay, that's interesting. You're not supposed to be blocking my path. And they're down. Okay, which way? The way of the witch, of course. Which I suppose should be the left path. Is left the Republicans? I mean, is left for freedom or for totality? Anyway, I want to keep the other poison for the big guy. And I don't want to waste paralyze. So let's use damage strength. You will suffer death.
Ha!
Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes
No!
playing tricks on me.
Yes. Though there were no tricks. You were right, Mr. Dead Guy. I shall now have the arrows of withering, because that's the dude I am to slay. And I shall use the poison of death. Really? He didn't even have any equipment. So I have collected ashes of Hindaril. Good. Let's see what other stuff he had. He had a lesser soul gem in his coffin, a bunch of gold, and nothing else. But he was locked with very hard lock. Though, did I loot any lockpicks behind it? Because if I did, then he could have, you know, just unlocked it with lockpicks. In any case, let me get out of here. Is this the path? I think it is. Oops. Nope. I want to go this way and this way. However, I don't think I saw a bed here, and it's day. Oh, that's an issue. Issue it may be, but I'm just level 1 vampiric. I can tank it. So I'll go out of here and make my way to Flooded Mine, where I know some Argonians live. I'll see you there. So I have arrived to the Flooded Mine. What the hell? Was it Beyond Cave then that I need to go to? I guess it's Beyond Cave. Beyond's Cave. It's not like it's going to take me too long to get there. I just have to slaughter an Argonian and be done with it.
Have you heard it?
I don't even need to stealth.
Word in the other provinces
Let me sneak.
has become more dangerous. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the sword is fully discharged. No, it's not.
Die.
I shall not, but you may.
Do your worst. I'll be formed. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Am I so?
Okay. That should be that for the Argonian blood. Do I have the ingredients? I've got 2 garlics. I have got none of the other things, but it's still showing me to go there. Weird. That doesn't make sense. Unless she only gives me whatever vial I need. I perhaps should have asked about the blood of Argonians and she would give me a vial. Anyway, I'll see you at her house. So, witch. I killed the vampire and the Argonians.
What brings you to this neck of the woods, sir?
So, I've got the Argonian
This
blood.
dagger has been specially treated. All you need to do is stab an Argonian with it, and there'll be enough blood on it to use.
Oh.
Any old Argonian will do, and you needn't kill it. But do be careful. Stabbing strangers often doesn't sit well with townspeople or the town guards.
Of course. So I've got the vampire.
Hinderel is destroyed?
Yeah, it was
You
easy.
are indeed a force to be reckoned with. I shall take the ashes. Finally, some part of him can be put to good use.
Okay. Do I need to talk to you about the other things?
A most interesting plant, from the plains of Oblivion itself, so it may require some effort to find. Should your travels happen to take you to a place where it grows, keep your eyes open.
It happens to grow at my spire as
Go
well.
ahead.
So,
Bye.
what I shall do is travel. Yeah. I shall travel to Trog's Spire, get the ingredients, and then teleport. Well, get the ingredients, make a new spell, then teleport to Bravil, and steal some Argonians again. That will leave my horse up there, but so be it. But I guess I'll be ending the episode here, and I'll see you in the next episode in my Spire. Till then, goodbye.